Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. A Canadian tourist whose fiancé was killed in the London Bridge attack 2 years ago has described the chaos and mayhem and said the scene was like a war zone. Tyler Ferguson told the Inquest at the Old Bailey that he'd been walking across the bridge with his 30-year-old girlfriend, Christine Archibald, when she was struck by the van. He said moments before she was hit, they'd swapped places on the pavement. In court, some of the people who tried to save her life broke down in tears as they described what happened. Daniel Sanford is at the Inquest for us. Daniel.
Yes, Sophie, it's been a very emotional day in court as a whole series of witnesses wept as they recalled the horrors of the attack. The evidence today focused on a young Canadian couple whose night out in London turned to tragedy in a matter of seconds, and I should warn you that some of the details are distressing. Chrissy Archibald and her fiancé Tyler Ferguson walking on London Bridge on a summer's night, Canadian tourists who just enjoyed dinner at a Thai restaurant. 2 minutes after these CCTV images, they stopped and kissed and swapped sides, putting Chrissy closer to the road. Today, Tyler Ferguson told her Inquest, "I then noticed a relatively large white transit van on the pavement hurtling towards Chrissy and I. It was immediately clear to me this was a deliberate act of violence. The van's driver's wing mirror brushed past my left shoulder. I then looked at Chrissy. She was no longer next to me. I realised she had been struck by the van." Chrissy was dragged along the road at speed and over the central reservation, and CCTV shows her fiancé rushing to help her. There was a desperate effort to revive Chrissy Archibald that involved an off-duty lifeguard, police officers, ambulancemen and doctors, but she had almost certainly died straight away. Tyler Ferguson said the scene here on London Bridge was chaos and mayhem. It was, he said, a war zone. This afternoon, it emerged amidst the chaos, a team of firearms officers were among the first police on the scene, but they left their main guns in the vehicle to care for the injured on the bridge, unaware that people were being stabbed in nearby Borough Market. Chrissy Archibald's parents have come from Canada for the inquest, and today had this to say through their lawyer.
"We're here to stand with other families who lost loved ones and with those who were injured on that horrific day. Our heartfelt thanks go to all those who were on the bridge that night and worked so hard to save Chrissy. We were blessed that so many brave people rushed to help her and Tyler."
Next week, the coroner will hear evidence of the second phase of that night, when the attackers left their van and killed 6 more people with knives. The Inquest also heard today from a bus driver who saw Chrissy Archibald being hit by the van, and he told the coroner that he drove across the bridge almost every day and had often thought it was weird that there were no barriers to protect pedestrians. He said that he'd always felt that it was vulnerable to an attack, and that is the issues that the inquest will be looking at in the coming weeks. Sophie.
Daniel, thank you. The trade war between the US and China
This one.